Welcome back to another episode of Sports for Dummies. My name is Josh, joined by co-host dummy John Merchant. How you doing?
I want to be here.
Why is that, John?
Because
Life's
this
not
is
that
take
bad.
Take two.
This is not
I
the
gave
end
my
of the
heart and
world.
soul for 20 seconds.
And it wasn't even that good, so we're on take
It
two.
was brilliant.
Anyway, we are going to jump straight in. We figured this one out before, 9 games of NBA.
Are we on?
We are on.
Oh, shit.
I'm not mucking around.
I'm
What do you
sorry,
think?
guys. I didn't think we were on, but there we go.
No, we are live.
All right.
And our prediction, as we stated, Zion Williams.
No, well, Embiid didn't play.
That's not his last name, is it?
Zion Williams.
It is right. I
Yeah.
thought I got it wrong. And Embiid, well, yeah, we predicted that one or the other wouldn't.
And
And then
Embiid.
it happened. Anyways, we're going to go.
I can't believe we started. Was it?
John had his head down like something had
I was about
happened.
to cry.
End of the world situation. Anyway,
This is take two. This is why I'm very sad.
we are trying a new software at the moment, which we trying to figure out if there's a little bit of a glitch, but it's definitely going to be
It's
interesting.
definitely a bit of a lag, but it's okay. It's late, so we're just getting through it.
Yeah, we're just slow in general. Like, John,
My energy was here.
It was here for 2 minutes and then it left the building. So we're going to jump into the first game. We had the Cavs and the Trailblazers.
Bit of an upset.
Upset 103, Trailblazers 95. The Cavs. That is a good game.
Basketball's a weird sport. Like, it's a really weird sport that, like, there's an upset every day.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. It's not like the AFL. It's because I think basketball's the reason for that is half the players don't show up.
That's fair. They're either rested because it's an easy team, or they're resting because they don't want to play a good team. Like, they just take breaks.
Yeah, and it's a hard one though. They do have 82 games in a season, and
That's
it's a
true.
very intense season. I do understand why they do it, but at the same time, it's one of those things where show up and play.
Should they shorten the season?
Potentially. Anyway, we're going to jump in the next one. We had the Knicks and the Pistons. The Knicks 118 to the 112
Did what
Pistons.
what you expected.
Yeah, then we had the Heat and the Pacers. The Heat 142 to the Pacers 132. So
Jimmy Butler, 36 and 10. Halliburton, 44 points. He's averaging 26, 4 and 12. He's having a really good year, and the Pacers, are on track for, even the ledger. I think they're 9 and 8 or 9 and 9. But the Heat are coming around, like you said.
I said this. I said that they would come around and play this steady game. There's only how many games? Not 19 or 18 into the season. And they're not even a quarter.
They're an interesting one, because I said it a few weeks ago when we started that they go under the radar and they get no pressure. Yet in the last 4 years they've made 2 finals and a conference final. When does Jimmy Butler get put under pressure? Just at all, because they've got Bam. Bam's playing really well. When does he get pressure? He doesn't get the pressure like the Giannis, the Joker, Embiid.
Because he's not that good.
But he is.
But he's not as good.
Well, in playoffs, he's better than most.
Yes.
He's a top 3 player.
But who's his support?
Bam has been killing it. Tyler Hero's back. When does the pressure go onto the Heat?
Have you watched that movie where he's like, BAM!
Yeah. Bam's been good. I think there needs to be a bit of pressure on Jimmy Buckets.
But you look at Jimmy Buckets, yeah. I mean, he's playing pretty well. He's splashing the buckets, so it does make sense.
You can't make two finals and a conference final and then have no pressure on you. He's doing it beautifully, except for winning.
Yeah, this is true. Well, I reckon, like I said, they'll be there in the long run this year. I think they definitely will. And we had the Nets and the Hornets. The Nets 128 to the Hornets, the 129. It's a very good win in my opinion. Some weird it's a weird season this year. I feel like there's some absolute monster scoring.
Yeah.
Like there's
no defense.
That's true.
The defense from the 90s is gone.
Yeah,
it's a fast pace.
I mean, the Timberwolves and the Jazz. Timberwolves comfortable win there, 101 to 90.
They're just motoring along nice.
I was going to say something quite funny, and I'm not going to say it. Anyway, then we had the Thunders, or Harley's Thunder, and the Lakers. And that was a shellacking. 133, the Thunder to the Lakers, 110. Like we said, LeBron is old.
He's very old. Do you know what the Lakers
were?
The Lakers were very
old.
years old.
They're not winning this year. They're going to struggle.
I mean, Anthony Davis was good. LeBron, he had 21 and 12.
Fuck,
It was
about time.
definitely not his worst game. And, Austin Reeves was good. The Thunder are just killing it.
SGA played.
He had 33, 4 and 7. He's averaging 31, 6 and 6 or 54%.
What did you say earlier?
I said he was a top 10 player. Then I said he arguably could be a top 5 player. Now, here's an interesting one. He's in MVP. He must be in the MVP contention.
Conversation.
Second, they didn't make the playoffs last year, and now they're second. So at this stage right now, there's a long season to go. He has to be in contention for the MVP this year. 31, 6 and 6 on 54% shooting from the field, and he's not a big player. He's not huge.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true. I'm not going to disagree with that.
They're just motoring along nicely. They've got a deep side, and all the issues with Gideon and whatnot. They're obviously just
push it away.
They're sounding it out.
Yeah, they'll be all right. They'll do well. They're gonna be there in the playoffs at some stage. I don't know how far and how deep they'll go, but at this stage, they're doing pretty well. So then we had the Bulls and the Bucks. Whoa! Bit of a surprise there. Bulls 120 to the Bucks 113.
So this went into overtime, and I'm going to get a little bit angry. I said last episode that the Bulls should rebuild.
Yep.
With DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Ball. None of those guys played.
Yep.
So the Bulls side, when they're full strength, are a bottom 4 club at the moment. Without all their stars and a full strength Milwaukee Bucks.
Yep.
How did the Bucks lose that game? This is absolute joke. Their defense is absolutely horrible. It's disgraceful. And yes, Lillard is an offensive weapon, but he could be the worst defender in the league almost of all time. Because he scores and they just go right past him. They've just lost their identity. I'm going to say it now, and it's early. Milwaukee Bucks aren't winning the title. They can't win the title. They just lost to one of the worst sides who are fully strength, and that was the weakest side they've had. They're done. Finished. Doesn't matter. They will not win. Even if they finish first, they will lose. This is rubbish.
It's pretty bold call.
They will not win the title. The Milwaukee Bucks are done.
But they're not done.
They are done. They are done. It's already over. Don't worry about it. Just move on. They're just playing for nothing.
What do you mean?
They're done.
They're third, 13 and 6.
And they just lost to the worst side who were playing their fourths.
Maybe they just didn't want to play today.
They did. Everyone played.
Yeah, but I'm saying maybe they didn't want to play. They showed up.
They did. They all showed up. They all played a decent amount. But their defense is they're absolutely screwed. Getting rid of Drew Holiday was an absolute disgraceful decision, and it's showing in real time.
I think that's a bit harsh, but we will see at the end of this season. I think that the Bucks will come back.
They're not beating Boston. They wouldn't beat Heat right now in the playoffs.
Yeah, right now.
I do
agree
know
with this.
Would they beat the 76ers? Don't know.
Would they beat the Clippers? Who knows? No.
Different division, but yeah, they'd still beat the Clippers. Not that bad.
But less of that. All right, then we'll jump on to the Spurs and the Hawks. Another large scoring game.
45 for Trey.
Let me just finish who won. 135 the Spurs to the Hawks 137.
So that's 13 in a row now that the Spurs have lost.
Pretty good.
Wow. And they're supposed to have the generational talent. Now, I'm not going to go too hard on Wemby, but I mean, he played 29 minutes today. He's just got to play more minutes. What are they doing? What's hiding him for?
I don't know.
Just play the kid.
I agree.
Like, he had 21 and 12.
I don't know. Pop knows what he's doing, Johnny.
Does he, though? It's been a long time since he won a title.
Do you reckon
it's been almost a decade.
Do you reckon they'll get rid of him?
They can't. He gave them 5 championships. He's too busy yelling at people in the stands. Don't boo people. Don't do this. I'm going to bench my player.
I did hear that.
Fuck you, Pop.
Fuck you, Pop. Fuck you. All right, then we had the Warriors and the Clippers. That is it for the...
Warriors just too good. Just too good. I'm not getting excited about the Warriors. I'm not getting happy about them. They beat a fucking B-grade shitty Clippers who just are just a disappointment. And they're just a disappointing side. And I can't be bothered talking and bagging them out. Like, they've just... they ruined their season as, like, 4 games in. Like, they deserve to fold. Like, they just deserve everything to... Like, they don't deserve happiness.
Everything that comes to them is their fault. That's what Johnny's saying. And they don't deserve to win ever. Everyone in their team deserves to die.
They don't.
That's what John's
Very
pretty much
dramatic.
saying. Yes.
What have we got? What have we got? What have we got coming over tomorrow?
I don't know. No, I'm joking. We've got 6 games.
Yeah.
We got the Magic, the Wizards, Raptors, Knicks, Mavs, Grizzlies, Celtics, 76ers. That'll be a good one.
Ooh, that's a good
Pelicans, Spurs. That'll be just average. Suns and Nuggets.
So good. So we're going to get 76ers and Boston. So you got the 2 best sides in the East.
And the Suns and the Nuggets.
Big game for Philly.
Yeah.
Because I think no matter what happens, Boston is still my clear favourite. But can the 76ers take it up to them? And then the Nuggets and the Suns. The Suns were just so much better than everyone else in the playoffs last year. But there was 2 games that the Suns took off them, and the Suns are looking pretty good.
Well, they're 11-7.
They're finally...
Fifth.
They're finally... Will Booker's back, so...
Got their team back.
They're finally starting to... they were below 500 for a little bit, so now they're 11-7.
It's not bad. Not a bad effort.
They're
I just
starting
realised
to come along.
Clippers have got a double with Warriors on Sunday. How fabulous.
Oh, we can watch that.
Yeah.
We can just review that game.
Totally.
Watch Fat Hard and Run.
Actually, you know what? Surprisingly, I haven't been able to watch them since, but I see all the highlights and I just see them fat as fuck. Anyway. Oh no, my mic came out, Johnny! Can you finish this?
What do I have to finish? What do I have to do?
Just say thank you.
Thanks, guys. Josh just got... I don't know what just happened here. This has been very unprofessional. Like, subscribe. Fucking ring the bell. Fuck off. Have a good one, guys.
Fuck you, computer!